Well, hello. Welcome back to this channel, and we have a new exciting video. Among Us, a game that I haven't played in a while, has come out with a new map, the FUNGAL map. So today we're going to be looking at the new map and showing all the different tasks you can do. If you haven't played Among Us in a while, you want to hit the play icon, and then if you go down to the bottom right, you will notice there is an area called Practice. If you have not played this map at all, I highly recommend going into the practice section. And then once you do, you'll see that there's a fifth map available, and that's the FUNGAL map. Before we get started, please, if you would, like this video. And if you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. All right, if you look, you see some familiar areas, storage, cafeteria, things like that. But there's also some new areas, and if you look at the top, you'll see there's this new thing here, and that's a zip line. So your character can actually travel up and down the zip line. And if you look on the right, you'll see some ladders over here. Ladders were new in the airship map. So as we walk around doing tasks, we'll look at things like that, and I'll give you some tips and some recommendations for how to play this game. So all right, so to start off, we're going to head over this direction, and whenever you come upon a task, you'll see it's going to be like on the map like that, and when you get close, it's going to be glowing. You just click on it, tap on it, I guess. This one, you just get a stick. And so that's the first part of the task. If you look on the map and you see a blinking area, that's the second part of the task. So you'll want to go to there to fully complete both parts of the task. So we're going to go to the campfire here, and you're just going to tap and get a marshmallow that's Among Us character shaped. And of course, once it's nice and toasty, we're going to tap again to take it off, and that's your task complete. So that's the first one. We're going to go up and around, and we're going to see if we can find out how to get to the next one up here. So again, if you see it's glowing, or I guess yellow, then that's your indication that it's the task you need to do. This is a wiring task. It should look very familiar if you played Among Us for more than 3 minutes. So that one is complete, and we're going to keep going. We've got the kitchen area down here, and if you go to the kitchen, you'll see off to the side toward the water there's like a dock. So if you go that direction, that is the fishing task. So what you do is you'll see a shadow going past the little bob, the lure, so you click, and that's how you catch the fish. So you just wait for the little icon to pop up and tap it, and then you get your fish. Yep, 3 times we'll do it. We'll get 3 fish. So there we go from there. And then you're going to go ahead from this area and head to the second part of the task, which is in the kitchen. And as you probably can guess, we're going to cook it. So you see the outlines, just tap each outline 1 time. There'll be a timer in the lower right area counting down how long it's supposed to be. You're going to cook each side. So once it gets to it's going to, timer ring, and then tap each one in sequence. And that'll be to flip the fish. And then once you do that, again, the timer will count down. And once it counts down, you'll hear it ring, and then you can go ahead and just tap each one to remove it. So each side is cooked and the task is complete. So, all right, so let's walk around and let's find a few more tasks and see what we can discover. When you get down to the lower part, your vision is a little bit more impaired than normal, and there's more shadows. And if you go over a mushroom cloud like that, then it's going to have a poof, and it's going to pop up for about 3 or 4 seconds. So if you're an imposter, if you think about it, this might be a pretty good area to kill someone. Now, with this task, you see there's 4 different bars, 4 different colors, and you see white lines going across each bar. What you want to do is you want to move each level to where the white bar is, and that is how you complete this task. So, did you get it? Yep, there we go. And he gives us a message that normally the crew would win, but for practice, there's more tasks. So we're going to continue on and do more tasks, because that's what this video is about. So we're going to go this direction, hit another mushroom, and follow along that path, and we're going to find some more tasks. That same one is the one I did just a second ago with the levels, but I'll just go ahead and do it one more time just to get it done. So, and then we can just move on. So, right here is another task. What you want to do is click on the 3 samples there. And this is another 2-part task. So click the map. You see you have to go to the laboratory. Nice mushroom hit. And when you go this way to the laboratory, you'll note that there's only one way to get to it, and that's down and then up and around. I haven't yet found another entrance. So if anybody watching the video has comments, feedback, I do take it. So if you find like a hint or another entrance or something like that, please share and let me know. Alright, so then that task is complete. You just sort it into the different bins. Then we're going to go back this direction and start looking for another task. So got one up in cafeteria, so we'll go here. Now this one, the trash task, it seems like it should be easy. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. It's really difficult to complete it. All you have to do is get the bag out. You're supposed to put your finger on the top of the trash bag where the tie is, and then from there you're supposed to pull it out. But I don't know why it doesn't come out for me. It doesn't like to. There we go. It's just honestly annoying. So that's one of my least favorite tasks in all of Among Us. So, alright, we're going to go this direction, and we're going to continue on, and we're going to go, now we're going to go up the zip line. There we go. And from here, then we go to a new area. This is communications. So you'll recognize some of that here in a minute when we come back, but we're going to go ahead and take the ladders down and go to another area. And this is upper engine. So you recognize that from the skeld. There we go. All done. We're going to continue, and we're going to head back this way. There's another task over here, so we'll take the ladder down and then go around. Yep, just like that. And, oh, wait, I'm stuck in the dorm area, but we'll continue around. Go up this way and then over towards storage. So, and then do the second part of the task with the fuel station. Alright, there's the message. Of course, we get new tasks, so let's skip ahead and do some new ones. Alright, so this one is in the little mining pit. You gotta push and hold, and then if you let go at the exact right moment in green, you'll knock off more rubble. So if you can do that, that's what you want to do. So then we're gonna continue on. We're gonna go skip ahead to another task. And then, yep, there we go. So now one thing about this map is it's got a handful of different things. So here over, we're going to go to the beach, and you have to dust your stuff off. So there you go. Make sure you dust it off completely. And then you go ahead. So, all right, so let's go to another area. Now this task, you may remember, I believe it was the Polis map it had, where you had to match the temperature, and pretty straightforward. So, and we're going to go, this one right here, you just have to swipe up to get the card out of the code, and then you go ahead and punch in the 5-digit code. The Skeld had that one, and that was, well, others too. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and look at some other tasks. Oh, before we do that, here is the lookout. Now, the interesting thing about the lookout, you'll notice, is if you are in the lower part, not the upper part with communications, but the lower part, somebody at the lookout can look down and see what everybody is doing. So imposters, take note of that. You might be on the lower part and think that nobody's around, but if someone is at the lookout with the binoculars, they can be watching you when you kill someone. Okay? So keep that in mind. This, as far as I can tell, cannot look on the upper part where it's communications. It's basically the lower part. It can go down further, down more into the, I guess you call it, jungle area. And then it can go over to the side, to the right from here, but it can't go up. So that's the laboratory, and you'll head over toward the reactor in this area. But take note, you can't go any further up. So keep that in mind, imposters. If you're in the lower area, you might be watched. And as far as I can tell, there's no way that you can tell that somebody is watching you. It's not like the cams light up like before. And you'll see this ruby polish task kind of like on the airship map. And so then just go ahead and just swipe your finger back and forth, and that'll polish it. And that's another set of tasks. But let's skip ahead. Let's find another one. Now this temperature, I think this is the same one I did before, but there is a different temperature in the different area. I believe the greenhouse. It has a warmer temperature. So now this task right here, you'll recognize it from other maps. Basically, you just have to fit the pieces together to complete the gem. So once you do that, stacking one on top of another, then you'll complete the gem, and then that completes the task. So there you go. So let's look around. I believe we're in reactor. This is a toolbox, and you're going to get some pieces of pipe out. So that's, again, part one of the task. So you got to find in the upper part communications. We're going to take 3 ladders up and then get to the communications area where we're going to fix some pipe. So moving on up, and there, that's our task. So you have to take your finger and move it up to the trash can icon to take the rusty pipe out, and then finger on the new pieces and just fit them where they go. So pretty straightforward. So task complete there. Now if you look here, I believe this is the, this is the one I mentioned before. This is a separate temperature task. You just move it either up or down so the temperature matches. And then going back to communications, here's another task. You just have to put your finger and zoom it around in a circle, getting up enough crank power to light the, I guess, communication device. So we got that, and then over here we got like the little shortwave radio, which looks like the communications sabotage tasks or other maps. There we go. So let's go ahead and just maybe zip line down and go and look around and see what else we got. So we got another task over here. This is the bottle task. So just push and hold. And I believe that's part 1. So if you look on the map, it'll probably say that it's like part 2. Yep. So you go over to the cafeteria here, and then you just go ahead and complete that task. Like that. And let's check the map, see if there's any more. I think we got maybe one more over by the beach. And here you just move the little thing off, and there you go. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate the likes. Be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Hope you liked the video.